I'm Father Jim Shea. I'm the pastor of St. Peter Church. And each year in November as a parish, we reflect on stewardship of treasure. As you know, we talk about discipleship as commitment. And stewardship is the recognition that all we have is gift. We talk about stewardship of time and talent and treasure, our whole lives. Lord, you've given it all to me, and to you I return it. Give me your love and your grace, and that'll be enough. So out of gratitude for the gifts we have received, we respond with a yes. And that's the way we grow. We grow through commitment. If we get deeper into our life of faith, we have a deeper experience of peace and joy and confidence, and live grateful lives as we say yes. So we make 2 points every November. One is that we're stewards of our gifts, and that even if we had all the money we needed, it's important for us to give financially as well as of our time and of our talent, because it's good for our soul. And the second point we make is that by making a commitment, you really help us a great deal to plan our budget and to know what we can do to serve you and your families. We know what we can count on. And so a commitment is real important, that you think it through, that you discern it, and that you generously and gratefully give. Over the last few years, we've grown a great deal in electronic giving, and it's made a great difference to us. Right now, about 73% of our offertory comes through electronic giving. So those who do give electronically have already made a commitment that monthly they will give so much, and that's very helpful to us. So I'm very grateful. That's the main thing. I'm very grateful for your strong support. At a time when many churches are struggling, we're actually doing pretty well. And that's very encouraging to know your continued commitment even when we can't be together. So thank you. I say thank you as your pastor, and we have 2 of our parishioners, Keith Butler and Greg Kurtz, who are from our finance council and have been very generous in their service of the parish, service of all of you. So thanks. Let us know how we can be helpful to you during these trying times, how we can be helpful to your families. Please look to our website for information, for resources on how we can serve you. If you're not coming to church in person, please join our live stream Mass. May this time of challenge for us be a time of growth. Please stay healthy, stay peaceful, stay connected, and may God bless us all.
So as I think about stewardship of treasure, it brings me back to memories of when I was a child growing up in Greensboro, North Carolina, attending Mass with my family. And my family always put an envelope in the basket. And so at that time they had children's envelopes. And so I emulated the actions of my parents and put my envelope in too. And that taught me early on about giving. And giving was not just putting the envelope in the basket, but also being an active parishioner at church. So I was in the Boy Scouts, I was an altar boy, and gave that envelope each week. And as I progressed on in life, and change is not easy for me, I realized that when COVID hit, that my inability to get to Mass on a regular basis to St. Peter's made me change to the electronic giving. And how important it is to St. Peter's that we still had those financial resources to serve our community, to serve our parishioners, and to serve the parish staff. And so I chose, after many, many years of giving in the basket, I chose to move to electronic giving. And that's been the right move since. Secondly, as I think about stewardship of treasure, with my financial background, my giving has always been from my head, more of a financially calculated giving. And it was when I met my wife 33 years ago that she taught me that we should give from our heart. And since then, we pray, we discern, and we think about how do we give from our heart, which is a much different way of giving than giving from your head. So I challenge all of you, as you think about what stewardship of treasure means to you, to think about truly giving from your heart, be active in our St. Peter's community, and then move to the electronic giving.
My name's Greg Kurtz, and I'm a parishioner here at St. Peter, along with my wife and 2 adult children. I'm also the current chair of your Finance Council and your Tithing Committee. In the past, I've always received the stewardship of treasure message from our pastor on a personal basis, and to discern with my wife on how we want to respond to it. And while I will still be doing that this year, I wanted to share with you a different perspective as the chair of the Finance Council of your parish. When we were budgeting and planning for the fiscal year 2021 back in the spring, the financial situation of the parish was uncertain, right, at the least. We were still dealing with heavy effects from the COVID pandemic and the mandated quarantine and shutdown. So the council and Father Shea, we adopted a fiscally conservative budget that would still enable the parish to perform as close to normal as possible. Well, it's good news to tell you that 4 months into this fiscal year, right, personally, I am delighted to see the support that our parish, that all of you have provided to St. Peter, not just in whole numbers, but in the overall participation from the parish. It really drives home the message that as parishioners, we love St. Peter. Right? We're getting fulfilled, and we're getting what we need in our faith journey right now. And even during these difficult times that are still lingering. This has made the job of the Finance Council much less stressful. St. Peter is very fortunate to have such support from parishioners like you. And as you listen to the message from Father Shea on stewardship this year, I would ask you to just please prayerfully consider what St. Peter means to you and discern with your family. And thanks again for all the support to your parish.